The biggest mistake she might have made is maybe choosing some wrong friends, which is, you know, it happens.
What the prescription was?
I can't remember. But so they was at the lake, and then Hunter and his, I guess they went, she called and says, come by the house, you know, and then she begged to take Hunter to the lake with them so they could swim a little bit.
Yeah.
Seen them videos, and then I took her back, and they said everything was okay in that situation between now.
Yeah.
Which situation?
Sir?
Which situation, sorry?
With Hunter, Allie, and Candus. I took Hunter to the lake. Everything seemed to be
Yeah, I saw the little video of them playing in the water.
Yeah, everything was fine.
And you said you were talking about Hunter?
Hunter and Allie and all of them had a
good
great
day.
relationship up to, everything was fine. Yeah. You know, I really can't remember. All I know is they really turned on Candus big time and flipped on her.
Right then?
Right at that point, yes.
Had they had any reason in the past to have, I mean, people that live close to each other sometimes get it on each other's nerves. Did that happen at any point?
We never lived close to each other. We just invited them out for their kids' sake because their kids don't have a father. And they're troubled kids. They live in the city. They can't get out and play like they could there or anything else. And we don't understand why Allie and Hunter flipped like they did at all.
But what did Candus say they said when they flipped? Was it?
You know, I wish I could remember, and I wish she was here, and I wish I could answer them questions. They're all on YouTube, and I can't remember what all it is because they made all kind of videos. You know, I know they was in the parade. Our church made a banner for Candus, and it was in the parade. And I was walking down there, and Allie and Hunter was in there going, ha ha, they got your daughter, ha ha.
Who got your daughter?
That's a good question. Who's they? Who was they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got your daughter. Who was they?
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
How old are they?
Hunter's just like 14, and he's always come up and given me hugs, and always been really, you know, and
has he been that way with Candus as well?
yeah, you know, and always was, everything just seemed fine up to this point.
What about Allie? Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's Allie?
That would be Hunter's mother, I think. And there's Sherry, and we just don't know why they flipped suddenly like they did. And I can't remember all the hateful things they said. I just don't remember, but I know it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when someone loses their kid, and then for them to say a bunch of hateful stuff like that on top of it, it's just like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I know that's.
I don't understand why that happened.
Yeah, and it began immediately.
Yes. And then
where were they when that happened? When
I guess they was at their house, you know. But we know we give Truey, one of their daughters, a dog, a puppy, and next thing we knew, it ended up back up there.
Oh.
So they brought it back up and dropped it off.
Right. Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yes, after it got grown and they didn't want it no more.
Oh, so this is after.
That's before summer.
Before summer went missing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
So what do you, I'm going to ask you some questions that are just out there. What do you think happened? I mean, what do you think happened?
I don't know. I just think it's so weird and odd the way Allie and Hunter acted after she got gone. That just blows my mind right there. That's very suspicious to me. And the way that McDonough got involved with them.
Who's McDonough?
Right.
Chris McDonough. Chris McDonough got involved with them, and the way that he played into their lives like they were gold. That blows my mind. Well, Allie left Jose there, just dumped him off there and left him.
And who's Allie?
Allie and Hunter.
Oh, that same people.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
she wanted to be with that Jose guy, and she just dumped him off at her house. And
who's Jose?
He's just some guy that we don't know I don't know where he come from, but.
And how long ago was that?
I don't know, a year.
So it's been a year ago. There's a guy named Jose. How well did you know Jose?
Sir?
How well did you know him?
I don't know him at all. So they called the cops, and Allie, when I went to Utah, out of state, but Allie and them wanted to spend some time with them, and they moved, all their kids in there for a few days and had their fun or whatever they did. I don't know. And so everything was fine up to the point that I don't know what happened between Allie and that dude. I have no idea, but she dumped him off there and left.
When you had questions for Candus, let's get back to that for a second.
Yeah.
So what were you?
Mostly about Allie and Hunter and their family and the way they turned on us suddenly. After as soon as summer got gone, they turned on us, and I don't understand that. And I don't know the whole story. And I wish she was here, and I wish she would answer these questions.
Yeah.
Because she knows firsthand. I don't.
You gotta remember something. Tell us. You gotta tell us something.
I don't know. It's like they blamed us right away for her disappearance. Like we'd done something. You did something to your daughter or something to that effect. I can't be sure word for word, but I know it was something to that effect.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot of stress, man.
I mean, when you got Chris McDonough coming in the picture saying, well, I was 3,000 miles away, blah, blah, blah. But he shows up out of the blue and believes all these lies, straight lies that Hunter and Allie's telling him, really? Wow.
That's a lot of stress, man. It's in the middle of some of the worst drama you can have in your life.
And he said, well, why don't y'all come over? I said, well, as long as your mom says it's okay. And I guess he woke her up or said something to her, and he said, yeah, she said it's fine for a little bit, because I guess his grandma was coming over or something. She don't like her. But I don't like her either, so.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, seems like you guys have had a falling out. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And,
it was stupid part on Al, really honest.
What was it over?
Well, I don't know if it was her husband or Hunter's, I'm just going to say Hunter's daddy. Come out with all these guys and stuff, and we're supposed to move down here. And they couldn't find a place to stay or whatever. Well, I don't really remember what this guy's name was. I know he's a Mexican, I think. And she
that Jose guy?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, she wanted him to stay. And she was also staying at my house.
Okay.
So I said, well, if you're going to be with him, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's y'all's deal. And I don't know, they did whatever they did because I didn't really pay attention to them. I just hung out with the kids and my mom. And then one day he just goes, I like chicks with dicks. After him and her did whatever. And she got all pissed off and just said, told my mom, take me and my kids back to my place. I'm out of here. So I don't even know what really happened.
Okay.
She just went off the handle. And ever since that, I don't know, she's just been hateful towards me. And I don't know, I don't get it. Okay. I really wish I could understand it.
Okay.
And she stuck me with that guy. And then my husband got home. He's like, well, who's this guy, And I'm like, Allie left him here, abandoned him here. I was like, he ain't got no place to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then my mom took him after my husband and him got into a little squirrel. My mom took him, I believe it was to North Carolina to some chick's house. And she's just playing, like a normal kid would play in the water. And then Hunter came from wherever he was and come down here and was standing here. I don't want to get all wet, but
yeah.
He was like standing here and someone was out a little bit further. They were pretty far apart from like me and your wife is.
Okay. Is that the TikTok video you took?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can see how far they were apart.
Yeah, I can see it, right.
And with him sitting there saying that she fell on a rock, there's no rock. Where do you see a rock?
Right. Yeah, the only rocks I saw were right over here.
Yeah, and
then up there.
Yeah, they're way over there, and I'm right here at the time.
Where did this idea of under the water, where's that come from? Okay.
That just blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, she didn't even go into, because when she was playing in the water, I was literally taking the TikTok video. I honestly didn't see him drink nothing down here. I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't. And then I was like, Hunter, you're not coming to the house. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going back to your house.
Okay.
And I took him back to his house and dropped him off and left. And Summer was still awake when I left his house.
Okay. Okay.
And Allie did never walk to the truck and try to talk to me or my
Okay.
mom. I tried to get her to come over and talk to me, but she wouldn't.
Okay.
Grab my milk, come right back out the door, and he was sitting there playing on TikTok like he always does.
Okay.
I mean, and then for him to sit there and say that he doesn't even make TikToks, I have on my phone personally, I can show you where he's made TikToks.
Oh.
And I was just gonna run out for a second, and we never even planned. I didn't even plan for Hunter to even be with us that day at all.
Got it.
He just called and was like, "Want to come over for a second?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll come over for a second, but I gotta get right back to Mom." And that was all it was a quick second thing.
Got it.
And he's like, "Mom, can I go with them?" I'm like sitting there shaking my head like this, and I was like, "I don't care." So I'm just like, "Okay, whatever."
Okay.
You know, I didn't even think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I always take them kids. Every time they call me and ask me, "Come get me," I always come get them because their mom don't do nothing with them.
Okay.
She just sits there. I'm always taking the kids like it was, I want to say like 3-4 months ago. I went over to Allie's and I asked Allie if she wanted her and the kids wanted to go up to, I want to call it Ducktown because that's where we planned on going, was Ducktown. And she's like, "No, I'm going to sleep," blah, blah, blah. I was like, "All right." And Hunter's like, "Well, can I go?" And Allie's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So we took him up to Ducktown with us and stuff and brought him back, and everything was fine. I thought we were good friends, but I guess she's trying to get back at me for some reason. I don't know. It's not the prettiest house in the world, but...
Huh?
I said it's not the most beautiful house in the world.
You know what? It's a house.
It's a
You know what? You know, God forbid, anybody judge you for having a bad house. I mean, it is what it is. At least you're putting food on the table
have
and
you seen the food?
trying to do your best. I saw.
And then Allie says that she bought the food.
And then this is over here.
Oh, this is our wood.
This is where you do your fire for the kid.
Central Dispatch.
Yes, my name's Allison Harris. I just got off the phone with Kingsport City Police Department. I have an issue at hand. I've been staying at a friend of mine's house for a little over a week now, and I have my one daughter home with me back in the city of Kingsport. Right now we're sitting at Dollar General off of Lone Star Road. And my oldest two children are up at my friend's house. And the reason why they're still up there is because when I went to leave this morning for work, because there was a confrontation last night between us all, and then this morning when she woke up, she was very confrontational about the whole situation. So I had to wait until her mom got awake to bring me to work. And she basically threatened anyone who came up to the house, she was going to blow their heads off. She's bipolar. She's very, very...
Okay, so what are you needing from us?
I need someone to go up to her house to get my two children.
Okay, does she have any, like, is there split custody or is there anything like that?
No, they're fully mine.
Where are they at?
They're at 110 Ben Hill Road, Rogersville.
What was the address?
110 Ben Hill Road. It's right off of Beach Street.
How old are they?
14 and 15.
And you're in Kingsport right now?
I'm sitting at Dollar General just outside of Kingsport. I gave him enough time because I spoke to her mother earlier when she was on the way to the city to drop my youngest daughter off. And
okay,
I
where
said,
are you? What Dollar General are you at?
It's the one right before Lone Star Road,
Okay.
outside of Kingsport.
Is it like outside of Kingsport in Hawkins County or?
I'm not sure. It's the one right before Lone Star Road.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, I think you're still going to be in Kingsport at the dollar store. So what I can do, and you said they're 14 and 15?
Yes. Kingsport, I already talked to Kingsport Police Department.
Yes,
They
well,
said-
ma'am, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an officer give you a call since you're outside of the county right now.
Okay.
What was your name?
My name's Allison Harris.
Okay, so what I can do is have an officer give you a call. The number will probably come up blocked or restricted, so just keep an eye on your phone and make sure you answer it, and then he'll be able to go from there and let you know what your options are and stuff like that and what he's going to be able to do, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem.